thinks things through. She can be a little, severe at times, but we love Verna. We know she's good. She's headstrong, and I applaud her for being courageous, but at the same time, yeah, not a good move.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's basically just more she was so caught up in being busy and, like, knowing she had shit to do and being angry that she, like, impulsively did it. Obviously, it wasn't a, thought out action in any way, but it's annoying.
Well, I can understand the sentiment. Well, why don't we're not going to pour one out for Verna because we don't know Verna's fate. But I think it is a great time for us to have our beer break. And so today, in light of our honeyfied episode, which is actually kind of funny because we haven't really gotten there yet.
Yeah.
So you'll see.
You'll get it.
We have Genesee's specialty honey brown lager. And this one,
it doesn't say where it's from. It says made in or product of USA.
And I have old man eyes, so I cannot read the percentage. It's dark. We have intimate lighting today.
Oh,
so
it's 4.5%.
Okay, not bad.
Oh, I found it. Rochester, New York. This is a New York beer.
Oh, okay.
New York.
New York?
Yeah, I didn't
I
do
can't
that very
do the
well.
I'm not gonna
No.
We're just not.
We're from Michigan. That's just the accent we have.
Yeah, typically lagers I'm not a huge fan of, but I gotta say, this one kind of surprised me. It is sweet, semi-sweet. You can taste the honey, but lagers typically I'm not crazy about. I'll drink IPAs. I've changed my mind on that. But lagers are, I don't know, there's just something up with them. And this one was really, really good.
See, I think I'd rather drink a lager most of the time than a IPA. And
if lagers tasted like this, I would agree with you. If all lagers, but they don't. Lager.
Well, I agree
I said
with
that weird.
This one tastes like something I've had before, and I wish I could tell you what. I feel like it tastes like a very common beer that we have. Maybe a little bit like Oberon?
Oberon would have, like,
more
orangey
orange. It's more
stuff
orange.
in it. Yeah.
For sure it's more orange, but I feel like this has a good base that's similar. Anyways, I like it. I'm probably going to open another one. And we'll be back
for sure.
Right after this.
And you have just finished enjoying the sweet, sweet sounds of Honey Jade. By the way, that's not copyrighted yet, so nobody take that. Sorry, we are back. We have gotten our extra beers, and Jade decided to turn it into an instrument, and that's fantastic. She seems very pleased with herself right now.
Yep.
Okay, so we cut away to Anne and Nathan, who are actually watching Richard and the 500 men that he was with head back to the palace. Now, we're not privy to the exact plan yet, right? They're obviously working something out between themselves, but we do know a few things. One is that they're following a prophecy, or they're trying to affect one, like bringing it about, right?
Yeah, and I think this is the ultimate reason that they left the palace in the first place. They knew about this prophecy, and they knew they had to get here to Aidendrill right now for that to happen.
That's what they do. They, make sure that stuff comes about.
Yeah.
Second, Nathan still does not have any magic. He, has his gift, but he's still collared. So he's just a dude. He's a prophet, but, he's just a dude.
Well, and on top of being collared, right now, she is snuffing his magic. Because, you can use your magic while you're in the collar.
Right,
but,
yeah, you know what? I misspoke. You're absolutely right. She is stopping him from using magic.
Right. Magic blocking.
I'm going to work on that.
Yeah, I was going to say cock blocking, but it doesn't apply, and there's no clever way to make that funnier.
Mock blocking? I don't know. I will work on it. Get back to you.
All right.
And the third thing is that Anne is hoping that she'll be saved by somebody. Now, they have a conversation where Nathan's like, maybe he doesn't want to save you. And Anne's like, well, I sure as shit hope he does. But we don't know who the he is. We don't know what the plan is. We don't know what she has to get saved. We don't know anything. Nate, do not know anything.
I mean, it's alluded that the he is Richard. They're following Richard down the fucking road. They came to Aidendrill where he is. Like, they traveled all the way the fuck here while he's here. They've been together for 300 years. They haven't come to fucking Aidendrill. Except for Richard. And all of that time.
Obviously it's about him.
It's about Richard.
The way, because I was listening on Audible, and the way it was said, it was just like, that could be anybody, though.
No, it could be. I could
just
be totally
missed the
wrong.
implication, but I think you're right. They're here for prophecy stuff. It's gonna affect Richard in one way or another. So
maybe it is not Richard. Maybe it is another member that we know about in our group. Maybe Zed is coming to my mind now.
Could be.
But it's definitely connected. Okay?
Be honest, I just want Chase to show up in the middle of all this and kick some
Chase.
ass.
Yeah.
Love that dude. So Nathan, not a fan of the plan, tells her that if he ever gets this collar off, they're going to have a long, long talk, for which she will be bound and gagged. Because I'm sick of your shit.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Well, I think, okay, at first when I heard it, I think I was like, ooh, wow, that's... What's he gonna do to her? But then I was like, no, he's not gonna hurt her. He just wants her to shut the fuck up for a minute and not be able to walk away. like she does to him.
Right. Now I'm gonna tell you my piece, and you are gonna sit and listen.
Yeah, because she's able to make him go deaf or mute whenever she wants.
I love that.
Yeah, at first I was alarmed, and then I was like, oh no, that's a funny thing.
Well, in good kind, he does break the tension pretty quickly. Because then Nathan tells her, hey, go grab something to eat. You haven't eaten in a long time because, love you, babe.
He cares about her.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, you need to fucking eat.
I'm going to give you a talking to, but I don't really want any harm to come to you. So, that'll be the extent of it. And please eat.
Yeah, well, and I guess, I mean, they're talking about her being saved, so potentially she's going to be in a life-threatening situation, so she should probably have a full belly.
Maybe she's avoiding it. She's like, no, that's my last meal. I'm not fucking eating right now. I'm not going to get some market honey bun and be like, this is it. This is the last thing I got to taste before I died.
I want something hot.
Yeah, so good. Sorry. For 2 seconds, both of our brains just went, what's dinner tonight? So Anne heads towards the market and is approached by Holly, who she does not know, right?
Yeah.
And Grandma Honeybun, Valdora, who we know, is sleeping in a blanket nearby.
She's covered in the blanket though, obviously not trying to be, to my ear. That's what it was. She was obviously hiding. That's what it seemed like.
Hiding. I just thought, they were at the market. It's late. Grandma got tired, fell asleep in a chair. I mean, that's the way I'm going to be when I'm a grandpa.
Okay.
Or, 3 years from now, whichever.
Whenever Richard has come.
But it's not uncommon.
No.
That's all I meant.
No, I guess you're right. Every time Richard has come, she's been there, seemingly right behind, but I don't know. With everything that happens here, I was like, oh, she's definitely not wanting Anne to see her before she buys the honey bun.
So she pays a silver for said honey bun, or honey cake. My bad. We call it Grandma Honey Bun, but it's honey cakes is what they say.
Yeah, they are honey cakes, but honey bun is funner to say.
Yeah. Anyway, she pays a silver and gets a super duper, extra duper, extra special honey cake. Apparently I had one. It was just an edible, don't worry. With extra honey, because those are the ones that she gives to the really nice customers.
Yeah, it was special, and I hate that. If you ever reach for a special weird thing underneath your desk when there's a whole, selection of fine ones, I'll be like, no, nope. I don't think that's a good idea.
Or, here's an actual really good one. Take these, because the rest of these are bullshit. This is who we sell to everybody. But then, every time I came to your honey cake stand, I'd be like, hey, give me the special. I don't want the regular stuff. Now I know you have the good stuff back there.
Yeah.
So, Look it up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just, maybe it's just because we have watched Dexter recently, so I'm just like, we finished the series finally, and there's lots of poisoning going on at the end.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you don't take extra special shit from anybody.
No, never. Take the regular brand name, regularly packaged stuff every single time.
If they offer you one, you give that back to them, watch them eat that one, and get a different one.
Or just say you'll eat it later and throw it away.
Yeah.
Anyways. With honey cake in hand, she heads towards the keep. So she takes this time away from Nathan to think about what it is she's doing, her life, things in general. In a way, she thinks he was condemning to death those that she loved, which was confusing because we still don't know what the plan is. So what is she doing? It's obvious she's putting herself in harm's way, or at least that was the plan. She's going to be saved by some mysterious stranger. So something bad is going to happen, and she knows it. But, what's the goal, and how does that affect everybody else?
Right. I don't know. It's very mysterious.
Well, that's why I put it in there, because I don't know what's going on, and I might have missed something. So if we did miss something, can you clue us in? Because I have no idea. I texted Jade while doing the notes for this one, hey, what is it? Because I'm lost.
No. I don't think that we're supposed to know now, because I remember when I read this the first time. Now, I didn't remember all the specifics about Valdora and her fucking name or any of that, but I did remember something bad happening to Anne because of Honeybun. So I don't know specifics about any of this, but I do have a good idea of where we end up with it. I do feel like I remember the culmination of what happens here, but it is confusing what the ultimate point was of the prophecy and all of that.
Yeah, well, and I mean, look, that's how you kind of got to chalk it up. It's prophecy. They're doing something that may not be obvious, but absolutely has to be done. And as the reader, we're like, yeah, obviously, you do your thing. Yeah. But I feel much better knowing that it's something that was left out on purpose. You're not supposed to know, and that I didn't miss something. You're just not supposed to know.
Yeah, I think that was my point. That I remember not knowing the first couple times I've read this book. I remember not knowing what was going on until the end. That was my point. It took a minute to get there, but we got there, guys.
We couldn't have done it without you. So Anne makes it inside the keep. And once she does, actually a little bit before, she feels off, right? It just didn't settle her stomach, the honey cake. But once she gets inside the keep, her stomach hurts, the room spins, she's got to sit down, she feels gross, and just, it's fucking with her.
Real quick, we don't have to get super deep into it, but the keep is really not protected very well. Like anybody with magic, it's still a public access place if you have magic.
If you have magic, you're in. The bouncer moves the velvet rope, and you just stroll in there twirling a cane, and it's fine.
Okay.
Look,
Continue.
I don't know. I agree with you, but I think that she's a magic person and that there are shields to keep certain people out. So if there is a place in there she's not supposed to be able to go, I'm sure she won't be able to.
Bro, get a deadbolt. This is dumb. Anyways, keep going.
I mean, okay, so the honey cake fucked her up. That one was an extra, super duper, sticky, icky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not in a good way, though.
No, a way too strong edible. That's poison, actually.
Poison, yep.
Yeah. Now, we know that she knows somebody was going to overpower her. This was the plan. Apparently, she had to be saved because she was going to be overpowered, but she didn't expect it to come like this through food or poison. She figured it would just be a regular magic thing.
Or like the little girl and the old lady. She was definitely not expecting them to be the antagonists here.
No, absolutely not. And as she's starting to really be affected here, two people enter the room. Jade, I would dare you to guess who these two people are.
Oh, probably the two I just mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, really?